Welcome to Ahavas Yisrael Daily. Today's Purim is a really special day, and don't let the day go to waste. Hashem's listening to our prayers and really davening for what you want and for the Yeshua that you need. We're continuing on chapter 5, I am Hashem. Yesterday we were talking about how the severity of to love a fellow Jew and not to hate a Jew even in your heart. So now we're continuing. In addition, from these words of Rabbi Shimon ben Elazar, it became evident to us the reason for the severity of this prohibition. For after Hashem, may he be blessed, creates him, and loves him, and calls him my son, my firstborn. Throughout this work, the mitzvah of you shall love your fellow like you love yourself is often referred to as Ahavas Yisrael, or loving your fellow Jew. Although the Torah does not state explicitly this mitzvah applies only to the love of Jews, nonetheless, Rambam as well as Sefer HaChinuch each state that this mitzvah applies only to Jews. There is, however, another opinion, the Sefer HaBris, and maintains that this mitzvah applies to loving both Jews and non-Jews alike. However, Rav Chaim Kanievsky dismisses this view based on the Tana Develiyahu, who clearly states that this mitzvah applies only to one who keeps the Torah and mitzvos. Then how can a person have the audacity to hate the children and beloved ones of the omnipresent, blessed is he? And one who hates his child and hates his beloved one, it is as if, heaven forbid, hates Hashem. If one hates another Jew, it is as if he is hating his Creator as well. In this connection, Rav Shmuel Homener cites an incident in the Gemara. The Tana Rev Elazar, son of Rabbi Shimon, was once traveling when he saw an unusually ugly man. The man greeted Rabbi Elazar, but Rabbi Elazar did not return his greeting. Instead, he responded, "How ugly is this man? Are all the people here as ugly as you?" The man responded, "I do not know, but tell the craftsman who made me how ugly I am." In other words, you may think I'm ugly, but it was Hashem who made me. At this point, Rabbi Elazar realized that he had sinned. The Rebbe stepped off his donkey and begged for mechila, forgiveness, but the man refused until all the people of his town convinced him to forgive Rabbi Elazar. This Gemara seems perplexing. How could Rabbi Elazar seemingly embarrass this man without reason? The Ben Ish Chai explains that, of course, Rabbi Elazar did not intend to insult the man. True, the man had an ugly face, but when Rabbi Elazar said, "How ugly is this man?" he was referring to something entirely different. He explains that the accepted practice in the town was that a lowly person would not dare to offer his greetings to somebody far greater than him. In doing so, he would be considered an embarrassment to a greater person. Therefore, when this man greeted Rabbi Elazar called him ugly, referring to the ugliness of his disrespectful action. The man, however, did not understand what Rabbi Elazar meant, thinking that he was referring to his ugly face, and was very insulted. Alternatively, Yavitz explains that since the man was so ugly, Rabbi Elazar mistook him for a demon. He therefore ignored his greeting, since it is forbidden to say Shalom, one of Hashem's names, to a demon. Regardless of this miscommunication that occurred, this incident teaches a powerful lesson. One who embarrasses his fellow is, in essence, insulting his Creator. Have an amazing Purim, and I hope all your Yeshuas come true. Thank you.